Hey there everybody, welcome back to another episode of Play Ball here. I am your host, The Nasty One, and today the Wolfpack come into Game 9 of the season, taking on the Mandibles, who they faced off against in last year's championship series. Ace James Watkins is on the hill, and with him he brings the entire hot Wolfpack starting lineup against fourth pitcher, Owen Oldham. Can the Mandibles somehow eke out an upset? Let's tune in to find out. Yeah, when I said red hot, I meant red hot. Look at that. You can do only a little bit better than all this. It should be an interesting game because the Mandibles aren't known for having a lot of offense. They're mainly a defense pitching team. They're not the offensive team. They don't have a lot of, they don't hit well. So, it should be interesting. If Watkins gets going early, say goodnight. I mean, look at that lineup. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's like, Jesus. Anyway, Wolfpack up first here in the top of the first as Owen Oldham will be on the hill. Oldham's first pitch is a strike on the inside corner to start the game. Second pitch is high, 1-1 to Smokey. Rodriguez takes another one high, 2-1. Inside again, ball 3, 3-1 count now. And ball 4, Smokey works a 5-pitch walk to start the game as he trots down to first. Now ghost up.
Number 5, the right fielder.
First pitch is on the outside corner, throw down, into the outfield. Smokey steals second easily, now he's on his way to third, throw in, not in time. It's a one-base error on the catcher. So 0-1, nobody out, runner at third. Ball outside, 1-1. Hard hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly by Tedson. He fires to first, makes the out. Smokey scores in the RBI ground out. It's 1-0 Wolfpack. And now Kaufman up, no one out, one out, nobody on. Takes a fastball high, 0-1. Another fastball outside, 2-0. That's fouled off a little late on the swing, 2-1. That's ripped hard on the ground to short. Tedson fields and fires to first. That's the second out. And that'll bring up Eddie McGee. Hard grounder to second, right at Hooper. She fields it and fires to first. That's the third out. Mandibles do give up a run on a walk and a stolen base error throw, but that's it, as the Wolfpack do not even scratch a hit. To the bottom of the first we go. Watkins turn to face top of the order. Leading off is right fielder Pope Cano, hitting over 400 so far in the season. Fastball blown by him, 0-1. Curveball low, 1-1. Two-seamer grounded to third. Jensen fields it, fires, 1 out. Now Tedson up. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. Shortstop's playing hurt. And he's a little tense as he fouls the second pitch off, 0-2. Curveball swung through at strike 3. He's down on strikes, and that's the second out of the inning. Watkins gets his first K of the game as first baseman Noodles Anaya is up, hitting .385 on the young season. Cutter outside, 1-0. Forkball ripped hard on the ground to first. Diving is Fragman, it hops over him. Had it stayed on the ground, Fragman would have made a nice catch. Unfortunately, it hopped over him entirely into the outfield. It's a base hit for Anaya. The first hit of the game for either side. His second baseman Dale Hooper is up. Hooper fouls first pitch back, 0-1. Cutter fouled off again, 0-2. Change out, caught the knees, strike 3 called. She's down on strikes, and that's the third out. Mandibles get a hit, but nothing comes of it as the rally is quickly snuffed out. 1-0 to the second. 5, 6, and 7 do up for the Wolfpack, and here leading off is third baseman Kyle Jensen. Big Country rips the first pitch down the left field line, but it is way foul. He was in front of the changeup, 0-1. Soft liner foul, 0-2. Ball way inside, almost hits him. 1-2 count now. Inside again, 2-2. That's ripped hard down the third base line, past the diving third baseman into the left field corner. It's going to get by the outfielder. Jensen already on his way to second. He will haul up there with a leadoff double to start the second inning for the Wolfpack and get them in business. And that's going to bring up Mitchell Fragman, first baseman.
Number 8, the first baseman.
Fragman still looking for his first home run of the season. Looks at one high, 1-0. Soft ground to the shortstop. Jensen running to third. Will make it there safely as the throw goes to first. That's one out. Now Sergeant Eric Tan up.
Number 4, the catcher.
Look at him drive him in. Ball high, 1-0. Ball low, 2-0. Sarge looking for something to hit. It's high again, ball 3. 3-0 count now. That's right down the middle, ripped right at the second baseman on the line. It's going to be caught. Runner has to retreat to third. So 2 outs, runner at third for Gabriela Vega. Second baseman looks at one in the high inside corner, 0-1. Ball low, 1-1. Xavier dribbles one softly to the right side, fielded by Hooper in the hole, fires to first. It's the third out. Wolfpack have nothing doing in the second. Remains 1-0 to the bottom of the second. Now batting is center fielder Renata Baldwin. Curveball catches the knees, 0-1. Swings for the changeup, 0-2. Forkball caught the knee, strike 3 called. She's down on strikes, couldn't even swing at it. And that's the first out of the inning. Is now third baseman Jose Donkey is up. Only batting 125 on the year so far. Has not been a great year. Fastball at the letters, 0-1. Swings to the forkball, 0-2. Swings to the curveball, strike 3 called him. Well, actually, technically strike 3 swing. He's down on strikes, and that's 2 outs. And now left fielder Wilson Edwards up, batting even worse than Jose Donkey. He's hitting 091, I believe is what that said. Swings from the changeup, 0-1. Cutter dribbled to the right side. Watkins bare hands and flips to first. That's the third out. 1-2-3 inning for Watkins as it remains 1-0 to the third. 9-1-2 due up for the Wolfpack as James Watkins will lead off.
Number 24, the pitcher.
Ball outside, 1-0. Swings through the first pitch, 1-1. Low ball 2-1 count out of Watkins. Fouls that pitch back. Is that going to get out of play? It will not. Caught by Sardines at front of the backstop. That's first out. Now Smokey up. Got on base via the walk last time. Scored a run on a stolen base. First pitch up in the middle is a base hit. Seeing eye single for Smokey. That's his first hit of the day. He's now 1 for 1. Now to bring up Ghost, who's 0 for 1 today with an RBI. Smokey takes off from first pitch. It's inside. Throw down. In time. Little off the mark, but the hop was picked cleanly by Hooper. That's the second out. Good job to get the Speedy Rodriguez. It's now the next pitch is inside the Ghost. It's 2-0 count to him. Roberts looks at one below the knees. It's now 3-0 count, and Eric is just going to hold as it's right there, 3-1. And the ball's outside for ball 4. It's a 4-1. It's another walk. Ghost reaches first. 2 outs, runner at first. Ghost takes off, and the pitch hits Kaufman. It's a beanball. Ball is dead. Runner advances to first, and Ghost advances to second anyway. So first and second now for Eddie McGee, 0 for 1 today, hitting only .250 on the season. Ball is inside, 1-0. Edge hard at the middle. It's going to get cut off by Hooper. What a dive. And the throw to first just gets McGee to end the inning. Good defense shown off from the Mandibles here as they hold the lead at 1-0 to the bottom of the third. 8-9-1 due up against Watkins as the Sardines the lead off. Catcher skies the first pitch in the shallow left field. Eddie going out, calling for it. And he'll make the catch for the first out. I'll bring up Owen Oldham. Owen dribbles first pitch in front of the mound. Tan fields and fires to first. It's the second out. And now Poke Cano up. 2 quick outs for Watkins. Swings to the first pitch, 0-1. Swings to the curveball, 0-2. Cutters grounded the third. Jensen fields it cleanly, fires to first, and that's the third out. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Watkins here in the third. 1-0 remains your scores to the fourth as Jensen, Fragman, and Tan do up against Oldham. And here is Big Country to lead it off. Kyle looks at one high, 1-0. That one's on outside, 2-0, just missed the corner. Soft grounder up the middle, fielded cleanly by Tedson at short. He fires, 1 out. Gotta bring up Fragman. Soft dribbler up the middle past the pitcher's mound. Hooper backhands it and fires, 2 outs. And now Sergeant Eric Tan up, the catcher, looking to get something going here. Tan looks at one on the inside portion of the plate, 0-1. Soft grounder to the first. Anaya fields, taps the bag, and that's the 3rd out. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Wolfpack here. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It remains 1-0 as Tedson to lead off. 2, 3, and 4 due up against Watkins. Fastball gets blown by him, 0-1. Curveball grounded to 3rd. Jensen fields it and fires. 1 out. There's Anaya up. He's the possessor of the only Mandibles hit so far. Hard grounder to short. Eddie dives and cuts it off and throws from the grass, but it's not in time as Anaya has his 2nd hit of the game. This time it's an infield single. Runner at first now with 1 out for Dale Hooper. Hooper fouls first pitch off, 0-1. It's a little behind on the forkball. Cutter, floss skied in the right. Roberts coming in. Makes the catch for the 2nd out. The runner retreats to first. And now to bring up Renata Baldwin. Fastball lines softly up the middle. Eddie fields it, cuts it off, fires to first, and that's the 3rd out. Mandibles get their 2nd hit of the day, but nothing comes of it again as it remains 1-0 to the 5th. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Wolfpack here as Gabriela Vega leads off. Swings for the first pitch way inside, 0-1. Ball inside, 1-1. Low, 2 balls, 1 strike now. Inside ball 3, 3-1 count. Hard grip up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Vega. Her first hit of the game, and that'll start the inning off right for the Wolfpack.
Now batting, number 24, the pitcher.
Now Watkins up 0-for-1 today. Has a runner at first and nobody out. Lays down the bunt. It's fair. It's foul ball. Another foul ball, 0-2. Soft dribbler back to the pitcher's mound. Oldham fires the 2nd one on to first. Double play. Watkins' inability to get the bunt down costs the Wolfpack 2 outs. Now Smokey up, 2 outs, nobody on. Ball way inside, 1-0. Jesus looking to hit it. 2-0. Rodriguez has good eyes so far. Ball 3. Is he going to get his 2nd walk of the day? Nope, that's on the inside corner, 3-1. And there's ball 4. Smokey works his 2nd walk of the day as he trots down to first. Now Roberts up. First pitch outside, 1-0. Outside again, 2-0, throw down. Not in time, Smokey steals 2nd. Running scoring position now with 2 outs. Checks a swing, ball 3, almost chased it. Ball 4, Ghost gets his 2nd walk of the day as he advances to first. It's now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs for Kaufman, who's 0-for-1 with the hit by pitch. And that'll spell the end for Owen Oldham here in the 5th inning as Giles Bianchi, the closer, is coming in to relieve. Looking to get out of this mid-game jam. Pitch is on the inside corner, 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Fouled off again, still 0-2. Soft dribbler to 3rd. Donkey fields and fires to first, gets the out, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Wolfpack get 2 walks and chase Oldham for the ball game, but they can't score as it remains 1-0 to the bottom of the 5th. Donkey to lead off here, batting 120 on the season. First pitch is fouled down the right field line. Ghost going over, dives, and he almost makes the catch for the 1st out, but it's a drop right in front of his glove. It's a 1 count. Jose swings through the curveball, 0-2. And the cutter is blown by him, strike 3. 1 out now, and here's Wilson Edwards batting .087 on the season. Looks at one at the knees, 0-1. Ball, 1 strike. Swings to the curveball, 1-2. Cutter caught the top of the zone, strike 3 call. He's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Now Tan Sardines up. Fastball foul down the right field line into foul territory, and Fragman runs over to make a catch for the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning for Watkins to the 6th. It remains 1-0 Wolfpack. Here's Eddie McGee to lead off here against Bianchi. First delivery is high, 1-0. It's at the knees, 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off, 2-2. Outside ball 3, full count now to Eddie. Fouls that pitch back, full count still. Chase is an inside pitch. He's down on strikes for the first out. Eddie should have held up. It would have been a walk. Now Big Country up 1 for 2 today is a double and a ground out. Ball high, 1-0. Hard grounder to second. Hooper cuts it off and fires the first. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Fragman. 2 outs, nobody on for him. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Inside, ball 1. Hard ground to the second, right at Hooper. Fields and fires. 3 up, 3 down inning for Bianchi as the Mandibles keep it at 1-0 to the bottom of the 6th. Bianchi due up as Eddie Blake will pinch hit off the bench. He's hurt, that's why he's not playing. He's their normal shortstop. That was first pitch off, 0-1. Curveball hit hard up the middle. Vega backhands in the hole and fires. 1 out. Now Cano up. First pitch line right at Jensen. He makes a catch for the second out. Now Tedson up. Curveball at the knees, 1-0. Change up low, 2-0. Heater bone by him, 2-1. Cutter bone by him, 2-2. Fork ball low, full count. Heater blown by him, strike 3, and he is down on strikes. Watkins gets through the 6-1-2-3. Blake exits as Windswept Wasman is coming in to relieve. She's not had a great year this year, and she is rattled to the core as her ERA is 17.36. Jeez Louise, I've never seen numbers that bad since the Orioles pitching staff this year. Jesus. Anyway, here's Eric Tan, 0 for 2 today. No hits on his line score. First pitch from Wasman is high, 1-0. Next pitch is in the zone for a strike, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Outside ball 3, 3-1 count now. Tan fouls that pitch off. It's going to get down, out of play, full count. Low in the dirt, ball 4. Tan works the walk. And he'll trot down to first. And here's Vega. Hard ground to the first, right at Anaya. Flips the second one on to first. Pitcher covers, and that's the second out. It's a double play, and it remains no one out now for 2 outs, and Watkins up. Watkins skies the first pitch into foul territory. Anaya giving chase, but he will not reach it in time. It's down for a foul ball. 0-1 count. Ball inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that caught the top of the zone. I don't like that call. 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Soft dribbler back to the mound. Wasman fields and fires. 3 outs. Bottom of the 7th coming up remains 1-0. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Mandibles. Anaya looks at a fastball at his knees. 0-1. Curveball ripped the right. Diving his Fragman. He just misses it. Throwing from goes. Does not get him. It's Anaya's 3rd hit of the game. He's the only... I think he's the only Mandibles batter that actually has hits. He has 3 of their 4 hits, I believe. Hooper swings to the second pitch behind 0-2 very quickly. Skied in front of the mound. Watkins coming off to make the catch. Actually, Anaya has all 3 of their hits. Oh, and that's caught for the first out. Now Baldwin up. First pitch grounded to third. Jensen flips the second one on to first. It's a double play, 5-4-3, and Watkins gets out of it. To the 8th, it remains 1-0. Both teams not hitting the ball very well today as they each have only 3 hits. Wasman's first pitch is outside for ball 1. Smokey looks at one inside, 2-0. Hard hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Smokey. He keeps his good day going. He's 2 for 2 today. 2 for 2 with 2 walks. Now goes Roberts up 0 for 1 today. Has an RBI ground out and 2 walks as Wasman will exit and Joe Gibson comes in to pitch. First pitch is low. Throw down is not in time. That's Smokey's 3rd stolen base of the game. 1-0 to Roberts. He looks at one on the high portion of the zone. 1-1. Inside 2-1. Hard ripped on the ground to second, right at Hooper. She'll flip to first base. That's the first out. Smokey advances to third on the play. 1 out, runner at third for Kaufman. Infield in. Curveball below the knees. 1-0. That's at the knees on the slide. Changeup, 1-1. Changeup high. 2 balls and a strike to Kaufman. Chase that high pitch. It's now 2-2. Outside ball 3. Full count to Kaufman. Dribbled softly to short. It's going to be a tough play. Tetson fields and has to go to first. A run comes in on the RBI ground out by Kaufman. It's 2-0 Wolfpack. And that'll bring up Eddie McGee. Ball away inside, 1-0. Eddie rips the second pitch into left center field. That's going to get over the center fielder's glove. One hops to the wall. Eddie McGee walks in with his first hit of the game. It's a double with 2 outs here in the 8th, and that'll bring up Big Country. 1 for 3 today, has a double of his own. That's ripped hard on the ground right at the shortstop, though. Tetson flyers to first, and that's the 3rd out. Wolfpack push across a run and an RBI ground out on 2 more hits, but it's only 2-0 to the bottom of the 8th. Still anyone's game as Donkey leads off against Watkins. He fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. Swings for the curveball, 0-2. Swings for the changeup, strike 3. He's down on strikes for the first out. Time to bring up Wilson Edwards. No hits on his line score today. First pitch grounded to third. Jensen fields and fires. That's the 2nd out. And now Tan Sardines up. Swings to the changeup, 0-1. Forkball hit right back to Watkins. He makes the play, fires to first. That's the 3rd out. And she got hurt on the play as well. To the 9th, it remains 2-0 Wolfpack.
Now in the game,
Sardines is exiting as Dancer Reese will come in to catch. She pulled her hamstring on the run down to first. Fragman looks at 1 at the knee, below the knees, 1-1 count now. Hard rip up the middle. It's going to be a base hit for Fragman. Starts the inning off right for the Wolfpack here in the 9th as they need to get some more insurance runs to help Watkins out. Now Tan up 0-2 today. Drew a walk in his last at bat. Ball outside, 1-0. Foul back, 1-1. Hard grounder through past the third baseman into left field. It's 2 back-to-back hits to lead off the 9th for the Wolfpack to get it going. Now Vega up 1 for 3 today as a single on her line score. Hard grounder past the diving third baseman into left field. Fragman's going to try and push it. The throw in from Edwards is not in time as Fragman scores. It's an RBI single for Vega, and it's 3-0 Wolfpack. Now Watkins up. Fouls first pitch back, 0-1. Fouls that pitch off again, 0-2. Outside ball 1. Soft dribbler. Joe Gibson dives and lays out for it. Fields it and fires to first. That's then out. Runners advance to second and third, though. So 2 in scoring position for Smokey. 2 for 2 today. 2 singles and 2 walks. Lefty versus lefty here with the infield in. Soft liner. Diving play made by Hooper to cut it off. She makes the play at first, but the run does score on the RBI ground out. It's now 4-0 Wolfpack. And now we have a double switch as Fen Valdez comes in to pitch, and Wilson Edwards exits for Kyle Shepard out there in left field. So now Roberts up. Looks at a ball high from Valdez. 1-0. Second pitch ripped into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Another run's going to score. It's 5-0 Wolfpack. Going to bring up Kaufman 0 for 3 today as an RBI and hit by pitch. First pitch sky down the right field line. It's hooking foul, and it will get down foul. 0-1. Hard grounder foul again. 0-2 count to Kaufman. Ball hot side. 1-0. 1-2. Low. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard left rip up the middle past Valdez, and that's a base hit. Kaufman keeps eating alive. First and second now for McGee. McGee 1 for 4 today with a double. Hard ripped up first. Naya fields it on the hop, taps the bag, and that's the 3rd out. But the Wolfpack push across 3 runs on a couple hits. And they keep the game, they extend the lead for Watkins here in the 9th. And he has enough wiggle room to work with. Shepard the lead off here, batting in the 9 hole, came in as a defensive replacement last inning. last half inning. Looks at 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike. Third pitch is fouled off into the Wolfpack dugout, 1-2. Swings for the fork ball, strike 3. He's down on strikes. Now Watkins has the first out. Now Cano. First pitch dribbled in front of the plate. It's a fair ball. Tan fires the first. That's 2 quick outs for Watkins. Tedson is the last chance here against Watkins in the 9th. Swings to cutter, 0-1. Curveball line, foul, 0-2. Swings to the changeup, strike 3. He's down on strikes. And Watkins completes his shutout here as the Wolfpack win 5-0. Also got me the achievement termination by intimidation, striking out a rattle battler to end the game. Wolfpack win 5-0 on the back of 10 hits. It was a pretty close game for the most part, and they didn't break it up until the last inning where they got 3 runs to give Watkins that nice cushion. Mandibles only managed to scratch 3 hits. All 3 hits come off the bat of 3-hole hitter Noodles Anaya. Everyone else in their lineup went hitless. I mean, look at those averages. 188, 111, 080, 111, 174. It's like, ugh. Meanwhile, I think our lowest one is 250, so Watkins doesn't count. He's a pitcher. Watkins goes the full 9 innings, throws a 3-hitter, and gets the win. It's his 2nd of the year. Oldham goes 4 2/3, gets saddled with the losses. He only gave up 1 earned run, but if your offense don't score, don't matter how many runs you give up. Watkins is obviously your player of the game for his complete game 3 hitter. Smokey goes 2 for 3, draws 2 walks, gets an RBI on a ground out, 2 runs, and he stole 3 bases. And Roberts goes 1 for 3, drew a walk himself, and drove in 2 runs as well. So all in all, very moderately quick game, I would say. It's a little bit quicker than our normal ones because we're not scoring as many runs, but yeah, I was surprised we played down to our competition today, honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong, Mandibles are a good team and all, but they don't have any offense. We are supposed to have a lot of offense, so we played down to them today. Anyway, let's send these next 6 games, shall we? Buckaroos taking on the Blowfish here in the first game. Blowfish win 4-3 in a close one. Sawteeth finally bounced back, get a win, beat the Derbies 6-2. Moonstars beat the Moose in extras 4-3. Buckaroos come from behind to beat the Grapplers 5-4. And Platypi beat the Freebooters 4-3 in 11 innings. B-Wolves beat the Crocodons 3-1, so the Crocodons remain slumping. Jesus. Okay. Well, in the Monument Division, Blowfish beat the Buckaroos, extending their division lead. Platypi also finally win a game. Nemesis do not play, remain in 3-5. Buckaroos then come back and do beat the Grapplers to try and keep pace a little bit. They're still 3 games back, though. In our division, we win, Moonstars win, Freebooters and Moose lose. So again, pretty much more of the same for our division. Eternal Conference, Wide Loads don't play, still remain in first place because the Overdogs also don't play. Mandibles lose 1, and Crocodons lose another 1 as they fall to 2-7, tied for the worst record in the entire league. Beewolves win, Derbies lose, Grapplers lose. Sawteeth finally get a win though, so that's good for them. To the 10th game, this is the halfway mark of this. After this will be, well, actually, this is the halfway mark of the season. Clay Lewandowski on the hill against Larry LaJoy and the Overdogs ace. Alright, is that right? Yep, that's right. So it's ace versus 2-hole pitcher. This should be interesting. The Overdogs are mainly a speed. They are quick. They're like the quickest team in the league. They also have a decent amount of power with them. Contact's a little below average, defense is meh, and their pitching's meh at best. So really, these guys rely on getting on base and stealing the crap out of stuff. Or just hitting it over the fence. So this should be a good matchup. Hopefully, I think Lewandowski can do it, though. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. This is the Nasty One, signing